Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from Target Field. It is All-Star Night in Minneapolis. Alongside Evan Klosky, I'm Jim Nelson, and we are about to bring you 30 minutes of local coverage leading into the big game, the Midsummer Classic, again, here in Minneapolis. This is the KVRR All-Star Leadoff Show. And a very pleasant, good Tuesday evening to you alongside Evan Klosky. I'm Jim Nelson again. This is the KVRR All-Star Leadoff Show brought to you by Luther Family Buick and GMC. Evan, we've been here for a few days in Minneapolis. We have seen some pretty special and unique events take place, as is always the case come All-Star Week. It's been a fun ride so far.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun down here Sunday, talking to the celebrities, also the Futures game, seeing what the Twins' future prospects can provide us. So we've just been bouncing around, and now the day is finally here.
It's the All-Star game.
Yeah.
This is what everyone looks forward to throughout the course of the season, and there's going to be some interesting storylines this year, some fun things to watch.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's got to start with Derek Jeter, of course, and what kind of reaction is he going to have, and especially the AL versus the NL, the power of the American League versus the pitching of the National League.
No doubt about it. The Derek Jeter storyline, I think, is paramount for everyone here. We will get into a whole lot more of the storylines and take a look back at some of the things that have already taken place, as well as look forward to the game, which again is about 90 minutes away here at Target Field. But right now, let's hear from Twins president Dave St. Peter, who is obviously thrilled and excited with how things have gone so far and the reception of Major League Baseball All-Star Week in Minneapolis.
In a word, it's awesome. A lot of time, energy, sacrifice from a lot of different people within the Twins organization, working closely with Major League Baseball and civic partners and broadcast partners, etc. And now that the week is here and you start to see it all come together, it's a really special week. It's an honor to be involved in an All-Star game, and it's a tremendous showcase, yes, for the Twins, but more importantly for downtown Minneapolis, the Twin Cities, the state of Minnesota, and really all of Twins territory.
So everybody in Twins territory excited about this, and that includes the Twins front office. I think everybody associated with the Minnesota Twins. And that, as Dave alluded to, just kind of the whole region. We've seen people from really all over the place so far.
Yeah, absolutely. We ran into someone in a Red Hawks t-shirt, seen Bison fans come across, everyone walking in, I mean, from Oakland Athletics, Chicago Cubs, all over. And Dave even alluded to when he was talking to us, I mean, they've had Final Fours here. They've had big events, so it's nice to get this event at Target Field and see what the city of Minneapolis can put together.
It's really a nice showcase for the Minnesota Twins, another nice showcase, having a pair of All-Stars in the game, of course. Each team does have at least one representative in the All-Star game. The Twins with two this year, closer Glenn Perkins back for a second time. And that's a cool story because he's a hometown kid from Stillwater and then played for the Gophers. And then Kurt Suzuki, one of the better free agent signings, you could argue, obviously hitting over 300 at a tough position at catcher. And he is an All-Star for the first time. Perkins and Suzuki, the Twins All-Stars.
I pitched in the playoffs in 2006 with 2 weeks in the big leagues. And I remember feeling numb then. I think it'll probably be something like that. I think it'd be hard to replicate the feeling of being out there. If that's a World Series atmosphere, a playoff atmosphere, or whatever. But it's man, it's the place I grew up, and getting a chance to pitch in that field in the All-Star game would really be something.
It's definitely humbling. I think this game is humbling. Even if you don't make the All-Star team, this game is built on failure. Once you think you figure this whole thing out, you're wrong. That's where you gotta step back a little bit. So I think this game it can do that to you. But right now I definitely feel blessed and honored, and definitely excited.
Evan touched on it. One of the big storylines is certainly Derek Jeter, the captain, in his final All-Star game. Of course, Jeter will retire at the end of this season. We saw it last year with Mariano Rivera. We expect something special again with Derek Jeter, number 2, in his final All-Star game.
Derek, when you get recognized tomorrow during the game, have you thought about what that moment will be like for you?
I haven't, because I don't know what's going on. I'm coming here prepared to play a game. Anything that comes along with it, I don't know. It's all speculation.
Evan, you grew up in Long Island, now a childhood Mets fan, but it's not like the Yankees were ignored in those parts. You've seen most of Derek Jeter's career from a much closer perspective than a lot of the rest of us. I mean, this guy's the real deal, and he has been. We're not talking about a star of an era. He's going to go down as one of the greats.
Yeah, he's going to compete with Tom Seaver for first ballot Hall of Famer percentage into Cooperstown. And the one word that comes to mind is respect. And no matter if you're a Mets fan or any other fan, you got to respect what he's done and how he's represented himself throughout his career. And ever since he stepped on the diamond, he's been a winner. And he has so many rings to show for it. And it's going to be a nice reception come tonight.
That's why he wears the C and has for so long. We are just getting started on the KVRR All-Star Leadoff Show, again brought to you by Luther Family Buick and GMC. Less than 90 minutes away from the 85th Major League Baseball All-Star Game. We've got so much more when we come back, and as we go to break, we've got some more Twins trivia related to the All-Star Game. Again, so much more from Target Field after the break. This is Jim Nelson with today's KVRR All-Star Trivia. Who leads the Twins in All-Star Game selections? Rod Carew, Harmon Killebrew, Kirby Puckett, or Tony Oliva? The answer in a couple minutes.